Johnny Whitaker, born on December 13th, 1959, in Van Nuys, California, demonstrated an exceptional spark from a young age. His ability to connect emotionally with audiences was evident early on, as he quickly captivated viewers with his authenticity and warmth. Beginning his career in show business at the age of 3, Johnny appeared in television commercials, gaining attention for his expressive face and natural presence. These early appearances paved the way for a remarkable career, with Johnny soon becoming one of the most beloved child actors in Hollywood. By the time he was cast as Jody Davis in Family Affair, Johnny had already established himself as a young star who could deliver performances filled with honesty and sincerity. Breakthrough role in Family Affair. Johnny Whitaker's big break came in 1966 when he was cast as Jody Davis in the CBS sitcom Family Affair. The show, which aired from 1966 to 1971, featured Johnny as a young orphan who, along with his twin sister Buffy, played by Anissa Jones, came to live with their Uncle Bill, portrayed by Brian Keith. The show became a massive hit, and Johnny's portrayal of Jody captured the hearts of millions of viewers. His performance was filled with tender vulnerability and an authentic portrayal of childhood innocence amidst loss and adaptation. This role made Johnny one of the most recognizable young stars in Hollywood, admired not only for his acting but for his ability to handle complex emotional scenes with the maturity of an adult actor. Relationships on and off the set off-screen, Johnny Whitaker developed a close relationship with his co-stars, particularly with veteran actor Brian Keith, who played his on-screen Uncle Bill. Keith wasn't just a co-star for Johnny, he became a father figure and mentor, providing the young actor with guidance and emotional support. Despite the challenges of being a child star, Johnny found comfort in Brian Keith's steady presence. Keith, known for his gruff exterior, had a softer, more caring side that he showed to the young cast. His words and actions left a lasting impression on Johnny, who recalls that Keith would often encourage him to believe in the authenticity of his performances, saying, "Don't just say the words, Johnny, believe them." These lessons became a cornerstone of Johnny's acting career, both on and off the set. Transition to film and continued success. Following the end of Family Affair, Johnny Whitaker successfully made the transition from television to film. Many child stars struggle with this shift, but Johnny's talents continued to shine. In 1972, he starred in The Biscuit Eater, a heartfelt film about a boy and his dog, which showcased his ability to carry a film with emotional depth. That same year, he took on the role of Tom Sawyer in Tom Sawyer 1973, a film produced by Reader's Digest that featured a memorable score by the Sherman Brothers. Johnny's portrayal of the adventurous young boy was widely praised and remains one of the most beloved adaptations of Mark Twain's classic novel. This success proved that Johnny had the range and talent to thrive outside of his childhood fame. A new chapter, radio and theater. In 2012, Johnny Whitaker returned to the public eye in an entirely new format when he co-produced and co-hosted The Dr. Zod and Johnny Show, a short-lived but memorable radio talk program. The show gave Johnny a chance to connect with his audience in a fresh and engaging way. His natural charisma, quick wit, and thoughtful insights about life in and out of show business made him a hit with listeners. While the show only ran for a short time, it became a nostalgic piece for fans who enjoyed hearing Johnny speak candidly about his journey. The following year, Johnny took another leap in his career by performing in a professional stage production of To Kill a Mockingbird with the Judson Theater Company. His performance as Judge Taylor in the production showcased his seasoned acting skills and his return to the craft that had initially drawn him to the world of entertainment. Nostalgia and returning to old roots. In 2016, Johnny Whitaker delighted fans of all ages with a cameo in Amazon's reboot of Sigmund and the Sea Monsters, the beloved children's series that had first brought him fame in the 1970s. Johnny appeared in the premiere episode, playing Zach, a cranky but humorous boat owner who shares comedic moments with David Arquette's character. The cameo was a nostalgic treat for fans of the original show, and Johnny's appearance felt like a reunion, not just with his past role, but with the magic of Saturday morning television. The episode also featured appearances by Sid and Marty Krofft, the legendary creators of the original series, further cementing Johnny's place in the history of children's television. Personal life and struggles. Johnny Whitaker's personal life has been complex and filled with ups and downs. In 1984, he married Simria Wright, a woman who was not part of the entertainment industry. Their marriage represented Johnny's attempt to find stability and normalcy after years of navigating the challenges of fame. At the time, Johnny was struggling with his identity outside of his child star persona. The union came during a period of self-discovery as he sought companionship and a break from the pressures of Hollywood. However, the marriage faced difficulties, partly due to Johnny's growing disillusionment with the entertainment industry and his battles with substance abuse. The end of a marriage and the beginning of healing. By 1988, after 4 years of marriage, Johnny and Simria decided to divorce. The end of their marriage marked a painful period in Johnny's life, but it also served as a turning point. He was forced to confront his personal demons, including addiction and depression, which had begun to affect his relationships and career. While little is known about Simria Wright after the divorce, Johnny has spoken candidly in interviews about the lessons he learned from the marriage. He credits the end of the relationship as a wake-up call, pushing him to reassess his life and begin the process of healing and recovery. Although the marriage was brief, it played a crucial role in Johnny's journey towards sobriety and self-understanding. A tribute to Brian Keith. For decades, fans of Family Affair have cherished the relationship between Johnny Whitaker's character, Jody, and his on-screen uncle Bill Davis, played by Brian Keith. In 2024, at age 65, Johnny decided to open up about the profound impact that Brian Keith had on his life, both as a mentor and as a father figure. Johnny recalls that Brian Keith wasn't just a co-star, he was like a second father to him. Keith, known for his tough exterior, was a man with a big heart who took the time to guide Johnny and protect him from the pressures of Hollywood. Johnny often reflects on Keith's advice to believe the words in their scripts, a lesson that stuck with him throughout his career. The impact of Brian Keith's guidance. Johnny Whitaker's relationship with Brian Keith wasn't always easy, and Keith's gruff demeanor could be intimidating at times. However, Johnny never doubted that Keith cared for him deeply. Keith was a man who carried a lot of emotional weight, and sometimes his struggles would show, but Johnny learned to understand the depth of Keith's pain. Despite his own personal tragedies, Keith took the time to check in on Johnny after Family Affair ended, offering support when Johnny was struggling. Johnny's bond with Keith was more than just professional. It was a genuine connection, one that helped shape Johnny's resilience and his ability to navigate the challenges of growing up in the spotlight. The legacy of Brian Keith. When Johnny Whitaker learned of Brian Keith's death in 1997, he was devastated. He recalls crying as he thought about how much pain Keith had been through. Johnny remembered Keith as more than just a co-star. He was family. The lessons that Keith taught him about professionalism, truth in acting, and facing personal demons with courage continue to guide Johnny to this day. In his reflections, Johnny emphasizes that while Keith had his own struggles, he also had immense love and integrity. Johnny believes that Keith's influence played a crucial role in his own ability to survive the pressures of Hollywood and rebuild his life after facing addiction. Honoring Brian Keith's memory. Looking back at his career, Johnny Whitaker reflects on how grateful he is for the relationship he had with Brian Keith. He acknowledges that he never fully expressed his appreciation for Keith's guidance while he was alive. If he could, Johnny would tell Keith that he changed his life and made him believe in himself. For Johnny, the lessons learned from Keith were not just about acting, they were about life. Keith's example of strength, kindness, and integrity continues to influence Johnny's life and career. Today, Johnny honors Keith not only as a co-star but as a profound mentor who helped shape the person he became. Through his reflections, Johnny hopes that fans will remember Brian Keith not just for his roles on television, but for the deep humanity behind those performances.